Customer is looking to get an estimate to have a new patio put in. So they currently have a patio in their backyard. That was put in actually last year. This house is 1 year old, and this was part of the artisan home tour. And they were in a rush, so they just threw this thing into place, and he hates it. So we are looking at replacing this patio with bluestone. It's in a completely different footprint. This tree right here is dead. This tree is going to be taken out. I told him I need the roots, or I need the tree stump to be down probably 2 feet for me to feel comfortable-ish with going over the top of it. So he is aware that the tree would need to is going to need to come out. He's had 2 bids already. Sherry, if you could include the name of the tree company that you guys used for your trees, that would be great. All right, so we're going to come out. Bummer, I forgot already. Hang on. We're going to come out 20 feet from the house. 20 feet from the house into the yard, and this is going to be relatively straight. We're going to curve the edges, and it's going to be 32 feet wide. That's 32 feet from the corner over here. 32 feet goes to, I'm going to show you over here, not to the edge of the house, to the fence, but actually, do you see where there's this little hole here, where the foundation is? To the foundation. So it's 32 feet to the back side of that right there. So it's going to be wider over here, and I'm just looking at a few things here. Okay, yeah, it's going to be wider over here, and not quite. It's not going to come out quite as deep. It's about to this area right here. Those steps are staying put. We're going to leave those exactly as they are. So, all right. So on the right-hand side over here, we're bidding to put in a kitchen, small kitchen. We're going to start at 10 feet. He knows that he is in charge of providing the inserts, but let's say that we're going to put in 3 inserts for 10 feet wide. If it needs to be 11 feet or 12 feet, this is kind of an open-sided. We can kind of do what we feel looks best for this area. He also knows that we are not including the bid for the countertop in it. If he wants to do granite, the granite company is going to have to come out. If he wants to do stone, then we can have Origin make something for him. All right. It's going to be 3 feet tall, standard depth. We are going to build this out of block and veneer, just like I did for my house. So, all right. So then we also have grade change beyond this. So approximately 6 feet out. It might be a little. This is also negotiable, but wherever we've got about 12 inches of grade change, which is maybe 8 feet out, I guess, as I'm looking at it. It's hard to say. We're going to build a wall that's 2 feet tall that goes kind of along here and is going to hug the sides of this. So that way it's a little easier to get out. And right smack dab in the middle of this, we're going to put 2 6-foot wide bluestone slab steps. So the slab steps are going to be here, 6 feet wide, with the walls coming off the side. All right. The material that we're going to use for the walls and for the kitchen is going to be Fond du Lac Chilton with weathered edge Chilton accents, very similar to what I have at my house. Let's see. I think that's it. Access is going to be over here on the right-hand side. We're going to take out this far panel right here, and that's going to be how we come in. We originally thought this one, but there's landscaping here, but then there's also this irrigation box that's right there. So we're going to take out this one. This is plenty wide. It's probably close to 8 feet and come straight in and out. We're probably going to we'll either do this at the end of the year this year or at the beginning of the year next year, because he understands that, or the tree people told him it's best to do it in the winter, but I don't know. And he says if we have to have landscapers that are coming in after us anyway, then may as well do it toward the end and then have them just come in next spring to take care of all the landscaping. We also need to give him some recommendations for landscapers. Let's give him Lisa, and I'm going to get the name of the landscape guy that Don Taylor used. I really liked him. I liked his designs. I think that he did an awesome job, and he really gets it. So we'll give him that name as well for this. So we've got, and then also accentual lighting. We talked briefly about maybe putting some lights in. So let's include accentual lighting in as a referral as well. I know we have a downspout right here. We're leaving that downspout right where it is. It's actually outside the footprint of the house, or of the patio. So the back of the kitchen will actually be right here, and this is going to be right here. So so if we're going to do this with concrete block, just keep in mind we need to have a foundation for this, and pours and footings for it, so it doesn't move. I think that's it. So we've got the patio, we've got the wall in the front with the steps going through, and then we've got the kitchen. And let's go ahead and line item these. So when for the kitchen, if we make it the numbers in such a way that if he doesn't do the kitchen, that the bluestone goes the rest of the way. So however we want to make the numbers show up for that, the extra 30 inches. I think we need 30 inches of depth. I'll have to double check that, but that seems about right. So, yeah, I think that's it.